Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you guys back. Today we're gonna do a quick but very educational video. I want to do these from time to time, just going over some basic things that we need before we even take a trade, right? So one of the most basic things, but I do think that a lot of people mess this up. I personally messed it up a lot, and it's one of the most important things that you need before you take a trade. It's just overall market direction, right? Just market structure. Where is price going, right? We always, the first thing before we even start marking up zones or whatever, I like to look at where is the market going, overall direction. So, I am a trend trader. I'm not a counter trend trader. I don't like to take reversals. I don't like any of that. People do that and they're very, very profitable. I just have tested it out enough to know that does not work for me, right? I have a higher probability when I do take trend trades than when I don't. I don't know how to catch them. Maybe I don't wait for them properly. They just don't work for me, right? As a scalper, I took it more. It's easier to like take a counter trend trade because you're just waiting on a small move and you're just like in and out. That seems easier, but overall, like I don't like to do that. I'm a swing trader, and it's just easy for me to go with the trend, right? So before anything, what is a trend? So a trend is when price is moving in an overall direction, right? So with trading, we either want to go up or we want to go down, right? So if we have an uptrend, the price is moving in a bullish momentum, perfect, it's going up. If not, if it's moving bearish, then we have a downtrend, right? Or price is consolidating. So consolidating is kind of like when it's moving kind of like a range, when price is not really going up or down, it's just kind of like, let me see, there you go, kind of like stuck in this kind of little box, right? It's like a lot of sideways movement that you don't really know what's going on. That's consolidation, right? So I would consider this right here some sort of consolidation. I don't really like how that looks. It's not really trending properly. See, you see, and sometimes if you use an EMA, if you have a moving average, if you see the EMA through the candles, that's usually consolidation. You kind of like to see the moving average far away, right? Far away. So you can see that, we're on the bear side, more bear side, and then it's kind of like this consolidation. And then price has just been like a whole lot of garbage this last month, right? So I don't like to see that. I don't trade consolidation, right? I want to see bullish or bearish trend, right? Up or down. So in order for us to have a bullish trend, for us to have an uptrend, we need to have price have lows, highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, right? We want each low to break the previous low and each high to break the previous high. So how does that look? We go up, we go down, we go up, we go down, etc., right? So you can see here that this low right here was higher than this low right here, right? Let's see, and this low was higher than this low, like that, right? So, and then each high was higher than the last one, right? So we can call that an uptrend, right? We got that so far. So we want to see up or we want to see down. So let's make the example of a bearish trend, right? When we're moving bears, we're moving to the downside. So let's try to do that. Okay. And I'm not the best at drawing stuff on TradingView, so I'm so sorry. So we're going down, we're going back up, we're going down, we're going back up, we're going down, we're going back up, right? Okay, so here you can clearly see that it's just getting lower and lower every time, right? And then if you want me to do this, I'll do this for you. Go here, right? We'll go here. Right, so you can see we got a low, then we have a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So you can clearly see when we're on the bear side, right? So this is what I used to do. So now that we know that, right, we know we have higher highs and higher lows, we're going up. We have lower lows and lower highs, we're going down. So we got that. We have consolidation. So those are the three market phases, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you what I did. That messed me up for a very long time. I think I did this for too long, actually. Let me see something that's actually like trending and looking juicy. Let's see. Okay, so let's do some bar replay. Let's go here. Okay, so let's say we came to the charts and this is what we see, right? So price, you can clearly from far away, not really analyzing it too much, you can say it's going up, right? So we have these lows, we have higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. But then old me would just look at it from far away, just like, okay, we're at an uptrend, and then scale down to the lower time frames and look for an entry, right? That's not what we're doing anymore. So I learned to really read market and look at the last few candles. So the last few candles tell you everything. So far we're bullish, right? So we have this low, right? We have this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we have this right here. So this would be considered a high, but is this high bigger than this high? I don't think so. So let me square this out, right? So this high is not higher, not bigger, higher than this high. So now are we going down? Like, we don't know. Okay, so for it to be confirmed, we need price to, now since we have a lower high, we need to make a lower low. So now we would need price to kind of like do this to say, hey, we're going to the downside, right? So we really have to pay attention to what's going on with those candles. Okay, so we have a higher low, a lower high, and then we're looking for a lower low. And we kind of have one going here with the bodies, but not really. You have a lot of like sideways, but let's continue, right? So then we go back up. We're not really beating these highs up here. We go back down, same thing. We're kind of like just stuck in this little consolidation, right? So we have like this little box going. Okay, so we finally break out of the box. We break out of the box. We'll pull back in. Okay, so we have a higher low. We need higher highs again. We have this high. Then we have this low. And it's like looking really shady, right? So this low is almost the same as this low. Like, we're not really, it's not very clear. Okay, but then we have a nice higher high. Okay, but then we have this. So what are we doing? Are we going up or down? So it's really important to look at these few candles, right? Because if you just look at the overall trend, okay, we're definitely going up. But there's a lot of things going on here, and I think price is getting ready to shift, right? So now, definitely we got a higher high, but now we have this juicy bearish engulfing, right? So, and then we have this EMA. It's kind of touching the EMA, so we don't know what's going on. So let's move on to the next candle. Okay, so we went down. So now we broke all these lows, right? Can we take a trade to the downside? I'm gonna give you guys a minute. Now, since we have the bearish engulfing, and we broke these previous lows right here, can we take a trade to the downside? So, absolutely not. So to confirm that we're going to the downside, we're gonna need to create a lower high, right? The lower high will confirm that we have completely switched over to the bear side, right? So we will need price to do this. Come back here, retest, come back here, and do this, okay? It's a little bit confusing, but we'll get there, right? So we got these lows, but we can't fully confirm that we have switched to the bear side if we don't have a lower high and then lower low. So we need to have some confirmation. So let's see what happens. Next candle. Okay, we're just chilling. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we pulled back. We pulled back. Okay, let me get rid of this. Let's move this over here. Okay, so we're pulling back. We're retesting the EMA. Would this be our lower high? We don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We need to break the lows. We need to break the lows. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. We're getting it now. You see? So, we broke the lows. So, we had this. This high didn't meet this high. So, this was a lower high. And then we broke this low, right? All the way down here. and then we have here. So we definitely have switched, right? And we continue all the way down, right? So just because you see this big bearish engulfing and then the crossover, do not just completely think that we have switched to the bear side, right? We need for, if we're switching to the downside, we need for price to create a lower high and then come back down and a body close after that lower low, right? I hope you guys are following me. But we will do more videos on this. It's really, really important that we get market structure, right? But just know, when you're looking at a trend, focus on those last few candles. Stop looking at it from far away. Take your time and really look at those last few candles and what are they saying. Because it just might be minimal, like, changes, very, very small changes where price just broke a little bit over the high or broke a little bit lower than the low, but price might be getting to shift and you're not paying attention, right? This happened to me a lot, and until I started looking at the last few candles is when I realized, okay, you know, I don't know how to read market structure. Now I do, right? So, and when I saw this crossing over, like it's breaking these lows, I wouldn't wait for price to come back and retest and create that lower high. I was like, okay, it's low, and then I'm selling on the low, and I don't think that's the right thing to do, right? So we need to break down and then to come back up and retest, create the lower high, and we're ready to rock and roll, right? Perfect. So I hope you guys got that. Very, very simple. We can do other videos with more, examples. Let me just get rid of everything here. Okay, with more examples, but this is very important. 3 phases of the market: uptrend, downtrend, consolidation. I do not trade in consolidation. I do trade with the market. I'm a trend trader. So I'm looking for things to be moving up and down, breaking each previous low, each previous high, right? That's what I'm looking for. I do not make money in a ranging market. People do. In the beginning, I used to like to scalp little ranges, but I didn't find that consistent. As much profit that I was trying to make, then I was giving it all back. So that didn't work. So I really, really hope that this helped somebody. Please bear with me. I've never taught anybody before, and I'm really, really trying my best to teach someone this, and hopefully they learn and it helps them out. Maybe something I said in this video helps someone out. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Any comments, anything you guys want to discuss, any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comments. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe, help your girl out, and I love you all. Stay safe and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.